Hello friends, welcome to engineering tutorial. So far in IoT we have discussed about the key technologies related to the implementation of IoT such as wireless sensor networks, cloud computing, big data and embedded systems. So in this video we are going to discuss about another important concept uh, which is called as web services. Okay, so web services comes into play when we discuss the various components of the IoT system, the subparts, the subsystems, the hardware, the software, the programming, all the components, the database, the server, all the things. So when it comes to all these things, the way in which all the systems or the subsystems involved in IoT they interact with each other, there web services plays an important role. So web services they act as the connecting link, okay, the common thread or the interface we can say between the various IoT system components. Okay, as I said, the hardware, software, the controller, the database, whatever subsystems are involved in the IoT system, the whole, the way they interact with each other, that is controlled by the web service component. Okay, this. So it can be implemented using REST or WebSocket protocol. So REST is representational state transfer. Now if you remember, we discussed about application program interface in the previous videos related to IoT. So just have a quick look on that. I will not discuss it in detail because I've already made a video on it. So application program interface is a set of protocols, set of rules, regulations, standards that allow devices in the IoT network to communicate with each other. So the way they communicate with each other, how they communicate with each other, that is governed by the application program interface. So here it is basically multiple programs that interact with each other to achieve an end objective. Okay, so APIs are of various types: open or public APIs, partner APIs, private or internal APIs. And here also the APIs, they have REST, WebSocket and SOAP, Simple Object Access Protocol. So basically when you come across web services, you will find the REST or representational state transfer and WebSocket web services. So you can understand the web services as through a simple example is that when you go to a restaurant and you order something, you don't directly go into the kitchen and ask the chef to prepare a certain dish. You go there, you sit on the table, you check the menu card, and whatever you like, you ask the waiter to prepare, to inform the chef to prepare that certain dish which you want. Okay, so the waiter goes, informs the chef about the same, and then the chef he prepares the order and you get it. So here the waiter acts as an interface, the connecting link between you, the customer, and the chef in the kitchen. Okay, so you can visualize web services like that. Just like when you install an application for cab service, okay, to book a cab, you install it, you download it from the internet, you install it from on your phone, you get yourselves registered, you use your particular username, password, you log into that application, and whenever you require a cab, you book it through that application. So that application acts as an interface between you and the driver of the cab. Okay, so like that, these are simple examples through which we can understand it. So what is REST and WebSocket protocol and how can we compare them? Okay, so basically we can compare these two protocols on the basis of three parameters. First is state, then communication model and direction. So first is state. So the representational state transfer, that web service, it is stateless in nature. Now if you remember, we discussed about the request response communication model in IoT, or basically in through the client and server, how they can interact with each other. We discussed various models such as publish, subscribe, push, pull, exclusive pair, and request response. So please check those videos first so that you understand this in a better way. So what happens is that in representational state transfer, when a client sends a request for a particular amount of data or information, that request is independent in itself. It contains all the necessary information for the server to process it, to analyze it and respond. Okay, but in WebSocket what happens is that each of the request is not independent, it is dependent on the previous. So each contains a certain amount of information and the server requires all those requests, okay, series of requests, so that the connections, it is always maintained between the client and the server. But in representational state transfer, each request, it is independent, and after each request the connection is terminated, like that. So that is the state. On the basis of state, representational state transfer is stateless in nature, each request is independent of the others. WebSocket is stateful in nature, each request is dependent on the other. Next is direction. So representational state transfer is unidirectional in nature. So here at any given point of time, communication happens only in one direction, okay, at a time only in one direction. Either the client is sending message to the server, or the server is responding to it. Simultaneously both cannot happen. But in WebSocket it is bidirectional in nature. It allows both the client and the server to communicate with each other simultaneously. Okay, so this is the second heading, which is direction, the comparison between REST and WebSocket. Next is communication model. So here, as the thing which I was talking about, the representational state transfer, it uses request response communication model. Okay, so I have already made a video related to request response, exclusive pair, publish, subscribe, push, pull. So I would not repeat those things again. So the representational state transfer, it uses the request response communication model, and it involves setting up a new TCP connection, transmission control protocol. And about TCP, OSI, I have all made videos in the computer networking and data communication, that series of videos. You can check out that playlist also. So these things are all interrelated, okay, they are not in separate from each other. Every subject has some link with the other. So you cannot separate sensors, transducers, instrumentation subject from IoT from computer networking and data communication, that from communication systems. So all these things are interrelated, okay, so each one has some connection with the other. So representational state transfer, it uses request response communication model, and WebSocket, it uses exclusive pair communication model. So please check the videos request response and exclusive pair before watching this video. Okay, so this is the web services in IoT. Okay, so we have discussed about them, and we have also compared the representational state transfer protocol and WebSocket protocol. So I hope you like this video, and please subscribe my channel Engineering Tutorial for more such videos related to engineering, science and technology. Have a great day. Thank you very much.